Today is Jimmy's first day of college. He's very excited. The new roommate, new friends, new responsibilities. But part of these responsibilities go beyond the typical academic endeavor. They involve his computer. If put into the wrong hands, a computer can wreak havoc on society and even the user. Jimmy needs to learn about the tips and tricks of the trade before he can go online. Why, hello there, Jimmy! Bringing out your computer?
Yes, Mr. Narrator, I was just about to turn it on.
Well, don't do it! Just take a few steps backwards. More. One more. There we go. Before you can even go near a computer, there are a few things you need to know first.
Gosh, Mr. Narrator, like what?
Do you even know what the internet is?
Oh, not exactly.
Well, let me tell you. According to Alaska Senator Ted Stevens, the internets are not a dump truck, as many would like us to believe, but rather a series of tubes. Now, these tubes travel all around the world exchanging valuable information, such as Chuck Norris jokes or videos of people getting hit in the crotch. However, some people can use these tubes for nefarious reasons. Take, for example, this man.
Who's that?
Why, that's Devious Q McHacker. He's a very naughty man, and his #1 purpose in life is to take your money and identity.
But why?
He's very mean and desperate, so he takes his anger out on unsuspecting internet users like you! That's right.
What types of things does he do?
Let's find out together. Phishing is a common practice on the internet.
Gee willikers, I do that with my dad every weekend.
It's not that kind of phishing, Jimmy. This is with a PH, and it's a way of obtaining personal information. A common way that Devious will do this is through email or instant messenger. He will pose as a legitimate business like eBay or an illegitimate one like PayPal and ask for your account information. A variation of phishing is something called farming. Remember those tubes we talked about? Well, sometimes Mr. McHacker will divert one of those tubes. While you think you're browsing on your favorite website, Devious is diverting this information for his own means. Other times, Devious will simply attempt to destroy you mentally and emotionally through a tactic known as harassment. Through a mixture of personal insult, imitation of a close family member, and blatant spelling errors, Jimmy has an emotional breakdown, leaving him open for other threats such as communists and ninjas.
But how can Mr. McHacker do this?
We talked about his various means of evil, such as email, instant messenger, and personal theft. But sometimes, Devious's work is done for him.
What do you mean?
Through a new device known as the social networking website. Devious has a new weapon in his identity theft arsenal. Websites such as MySpace and Facebook are used by millions of people, from the nicest, most all-American people you'll ever know, to the most atrocious, evil people on the planet.
It's Devious!
That's right, Jimmy, and he's just waiting there, looking through your personal information. Your age, phone number, bust size, dorm room...
Bust size?
He knows all and sees all! I'm sure you recall that brassiere you accidentally bought a while back?
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm sure you remember that old blog entry. He knows that if you were a woman, you would be size 34D.
Raspberries.
There's no need for profanity, Jimmy.
What can I do to protect myself?
I'm glad you asked, Jimmy. I'm glad you asked. Always create a good password for your personal information. But it shouldn't be just any password. Make sure it's something that isn't easy to figure out and not found in the dictionary. An ideal password would contain a mixture of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and punctuation. Perfect! But you should probably change that, since it's in the film now. And always remember to log off after you're done. And finally, do regular checkups on your computer with anti-spyware and antivirus software. If you can maintain these simple steps in your daily computer use, then you and your family can be safer from Devious Q McHacker.